Welcome everyone to the Red Pill Chauvinist Show. I am your braggadocious yet very humble host, the Red Pill Chauvinist. Thank you for taking the time to ride with me. Leave all the BS in the trunk and just bring logic with you. This is a variety show that deals with topics like dating, spirituality, traveling, and much more. I'll be doing interviews with special guests from various walks of life, in addition to freestyling rants, discussing my opinions, and dropping red pills. Remember the red pill mindset is not believing in society's narrative and finding your own answers. Come take this ride with me. Welcome, y'all, to another edition of the Red Pill Chauvinist Show. I'm your braggadocious, yet very humble host, the Red Pill Chauvinist. Yeah, man, we out here. La Republic the Dominican, man. You know, this isn't a part of my travel vlog. I just decided to do an episode while I'm out here, man. Right now, I'm just chilling right now. My man's handling some BI. He got some accounts out here. He got to get straightened out. So I figure, you know, while he's doing that, you know what I mean, I do this episode and, you know, you enjoy the view behind me, man. But yeah, if you were wondering, it's been a great experience, man. Real talk, great experience, man. Wow. But yeah, with this episode, we want to drop real quick. Signs of maturity, man. Because recently I found myself saying a lot how there are a lot of grown males out here and not men. Because let's be very clear, there's a big difference between a man and a grown male. Okay. Just to distinguish the two, let's, for the sake of argument, a man on this channel is a grown male who can control his emotions, set his emotions aside, and use logic and reason to get to the best outcome. Okay? Boom. Moving forward, when I look at society nowadays, I really don't see that a lot. I really don't see those type of men out there. I see a lot of grown males, people who cannot control their emotions, people who don't set their emotions aside or think ahead and use logic, so on and so forth. We could talk on another episode as to why that is, but for the purpose of this episode, we're just going to talk about how we can how we can notice a difference in ourselves as far as the transition between the grown male and the man. So number one, at least for myself, I would say the first thing that I noticed, I didn't judge as easily, put it like that. I didn't judge anyone as easily. It's because I got to a point where, I experienced things, seen things, heard things from other people's experiences, and I'm the type of person that has sympathy and empathy. Sympathy and empathy are not the same words, and I think they are synonyms. So I'm more of an empath. You can look that up. So, like I said, I've been through my experiences, heard other people's experiences, and that made me realize that you can't judge somebody because you don't know why that person is homeless. You don't know why that person is in debt. You don't know why nobody's going through what they're going through. So don't judge people. You just like you wouldn't want somebody judging you. So that's where I found myself. No matter somebody's situation, I'm not quick to judge somebody. I may use past experiences that I've learned from my experiences to have an idea of what it may be, what the outcome may be of the situation of that person. But I'm not gonna think of it as if it is a fact about that person. That's one thing I never do, is use assumptions as fact. An assumption is an assumption in my head until it's proven to me. Until then, it stays in my head, man. There's no point in talking about an assumption. Another sign of maturity that I noticed is I found myself being more silent in situations as opposed to engaging in a nonsensical argument or debate. Like I came to realize, like, a lot of people would rather debate you than learn from you. They just there to debate. See, if I'm debating somebody, I'm debating you because I have a stance, you have a different stance, and my goal is to either have you understand my stance and you do what you want with it, or B, to be honest, what I would rather have is me learn something from that person giving their side. Me learn something new that I didn't know that can help give me a different perspective than I had before the debate. I still like to say a lot of people don't want to debate in that way. They just want to just go back and forth and just be right. They just want to be right as opposed to, being factual. That's another difference. Your right isn't everybody's same right, is what I'm saying. So find yourself controlling your emotions and not engaging in nonsensical debates with people who are not even trying to learn from you. To be honest, I'm at a point now, especially with women, when they come talk to me about this, when they come to me aggressively about this red pill content and so on and so forth, like, oh, I heard you got a channel. What's it about? Why you talking about? The first thing I ask them is do you want to learn or do you want to debate? Do you want to learn or do you want to debate? Because I only debate my equals. That's a quote from a famous doctor. I'm gonna find that name and definitely put it at the bottom. But yes, I do. You want to learn from me, or you want to debate me? But I only debate my equals. So yeah, you know how that be going. So, but lastly, the third thing I want to say, another sign that you've gone from that grown male to a man that can control his emotions and set emotions aside for use logic and reason. Most importantly, another sign would be you find that your happiness doesn't depend on people, but knowing your inner self. Let me say that again. Your happiness doesn't depend on people. It depends on knowing your inner self. And that's where the game lies. And when I say the game on this channel, because like I said, I'm not a dating coach, I'm not a relationship expert. When I'm talking about the game, I'm talking about the game of life. You know what I mean? We ain't playing chess. Yeah, it's a checkerboard. Some of y'all still playing checkers on that joint, man. But yeah, when you get to the point where you realize you don't, it's almost like I've said in my other travel vlog videos, man, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck what people think about you. You care what your inner self thinks about you. My inner self stay talking to me. Now, I'm not trying to sound psychotic or anything like that, but let's just say I'm in touch with my inner self. Like I know not to do something, not all the time, because sometimes I go against it. You know what I mean? I am human, you know what I'm saying? Part divine, part human, whatever the case may be. But yeah. But I've gotten to the point where I don't care what people think about me. Like, I can have 100 trolls, man. I really, it won't stop my movement, man. No whatsoever. That's virtual reality. This is where I'm sitting here talking to you. This is reality. This is where I'm at. So I'm not worried about, But I say all that to see, I'll be going on the rant, because I don't understand how people in this day, dudes in this day and age, get on this point right now, man. Like, you see what's going on with the ways with the gynocracy and all that stuff, man. You're not man enough. But I understand, like I said, that could be another episode as to why they are like that. But again, you come to realize that your happiness doesn't depend on someone else, on people outside of you. It depends on you knowing your inner self, and that's what's most important, man. So with that, those are the 3 signs of maturity, 3 signs that you've gone from a grown male to a man. And if you're not at least two out of those 3, then after listening to this, you got some work to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what we're here for, right? Our work get done, man. Work hard, play harder. Let the chauvinist.